Hello everyone. Welcome back to the TSD Club. How is everyone doing today? Would you want to go to IHOP or IKEA more? Hello Isabel. Hello. Good question. Starting off with the hard ones, aren't we? I think I've only been to IHOP once or twice. I've only been to IKEA once or twice. So I don't have a lot of basis for comparison here. I mean, I'm a big fan of pancakes, so you would think that IHOP would automatically win out by being a restaurant, right? But it turns out IKEA has a cafeteria where they serve meatballs and other things. So both, either one, I will go. Invite me, I will go. Hello Remus, hello, good to see you, welcome. Hello now and chat. Hello Terrence, welcome, good to see you. Hello. Hello Ehiki, hello. Karaoke time, I'm so hyped. Not yet. Tomorrow. See the promo. Tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I tried doing some preparation and then spent a long time getting lost in looking up karaoke songs. And was not as productive as I had hoped. But it was fun, and hopefully tomorrow will be fun too. It might be a little more off the cuff, but we shall see. I'm doing good, and you? Good to hear it, Terrence, good to hear it. I am doing well. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I should have gone to bed earlier. A little sleepy, but I'll make up for it tonight. Hello, talking pancakes? Hello, best squid, welcome. What do you mean talking pancakes? It is me. I am Monkey. I am the one talking, not the pancakes over there. Monkey. Min-chan! Hello! Good to see you. Welcome. Did you know Costco churros are coming back? Oh! I see. I haven't been to a Costco in a while either. I'm a big fan though. They seem very nice. No karaoke today. I'm sad now. JK, I know it's not today. Okay! You got me worried there for a morning, Hiki. Monkey's still not super confident about my communication skills with human beings. Sometimes I wonder, oh no, did I see something wrong? Hello now. How are you? Here's some bananas and potatoes. Hello, Dimitri. It's good to have you. Thank you. Thank you for the bananas and the potatoes. You know what's up? Shatter, hello. Not much. I spent a lot of time trying to prep for karaoke, but instead of coming up with a set list, I just ended up singing a bunch of songs, being like, do I remember this song? Do I remember that song? Oh, remember this song? And then I got a little stuck. So we'll see if tomorrow has a set list or not. Maybe Monkey will just hop around as we monkeys do. are you doing? Hey, Naoya. Wow, wow. More nicknames continues. Hello, Ryder. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome back. Any info on when we'll get the official track selection list? Most likely, you will know the official track selection list at the end of karaoke tomorrow. I don't guarantee I will have a real list in place at any point until after everything's completed, and then I can look back and be like, yeah, that's what I sang. We'll have to see. I'm gonna have to see if I have any time, extra time between today or between the end of today's stream and the beginning of tomorrow's stream to continue working on a set list. No guarantees. Dinner time. Nice, Einki. Have a good dinner. More tasty foods today? Hi, Moinky. Can I get one welcome to the Monkey Club? Kotaro-chan! Hello! Welcome. Welcome to the Monkey Club. Technically, we're the TST Club, but I guess we can also be the Monkey Club. Welcome. Good to see you, Kotaro-chan. Quite relatable, Lamau. I ended up doing that too, and finding what songs work best for me. I got so caught up looking at songs and stuff that by the end I was like, wait, which ones worked and which ones didn't? I started to forget. So I apologize tomorrow for copious amounts of stuff. But it'll be fun, I think. It'll be fun. Nice. Looking forward to... Wait a second. What do you mean, wait a second, Ryder? I can't get this out of my head. Does anyone know this song? Oh, hello, Darth Taco. Welcome to the TMCT Club. I feel like... Have we not seen you around these parts before? Welcome. Who says you are not perfect? Who says you are not worth it? Who says you are the only one hurting? Trust me, that is the price of beauty. Oh, I don't know if I know these lyrics, Darth Taco. Anyone else know which song this is? Meatballs. Nice, Inhiki. Meatballs. Tom Nook. What about Tom Nook about? I feel blessed. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Kotaro-chan. I hope this monkey can bestow at least a little bit of blessing on all of you. Yes, the monkey tea club. I mean club. The tea club. The tea club. That's right, Enrique. We're a club. Either way, I'm super looking forward to it. Noel has a wonderful singing voice. I don't know about that one. But thank you. Hopefully it'll sound alright. What is your favorite thing to eat for breakfast? That's a tough one, Isabel. I'm not good at picking favorites in general. It depends what kind of cuisine I'm eating too, right? Like, I like pancakes. I like milk, and I like orange juice, and I like eggs Benedict. But I also like Bangtan is like a Chinese style onigiri. Instead of being round shaped, they're long and tube shaped. And I like savory soy milk with youtiao, which are deep fried bread, I guess. And for Japanese breakfast, I'm a big fan of natto or tamago kake gohan, or even better, tamago kake gohan with natto and furikake. All of it together. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah. I like a lot of breakfast foods. Breakfast is a good meal. Incoming, I'm just monkey or something, and she rejects compliment. Well, I am just a monkey. It's true, I hate you. If anyone hasn't seen it, the channel has a video of Nal singing Yesterday. It's really good. Oh dear, oh no. Thank you, Remus, thank you. Yeah, that's from a long time ago. Back when Twitch Sings still existed. I thought, I guess I will stream on Twitch so that I can use Twitch Sings, and then we can do lots of karaoke all the time. And so I was testing out the program to see how it works. I did a couple of songs that I posted back then. Yesterday and Country Roads duet. I had those posted on Twitch back in the day. And I moved Yesterday over to YouTube at some point to archive it. But then, just as I was like, yes, okay, this is gonna work. I like this. I understand this system. Let's do it. Then Twitch was like, just kidding. Just kidding. Twitch Sings is killed. No more. No more Twitch Sings. Sorry. Bye-bye. And thus got rid of the one karaoke game that I know of that had the licensing for stream archiving. Because non-archive streams are a bit like public performances, and those are covered by different laws than archive streams, which are become VODs and they are covered by digital distribution laws and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to figure out laws and stuff if I ever want to do an archive karaoke stream. But in the meantime, tomorrow we will do an unarchived stream. But thank you. I don't know if it's very good or anything. It is a little embarrassing, but I figured I'd leave it up there for all of you. I'm glad you enjoy it, Remus. I know. Hello, Dragon. Welcome back. Hello. Good to see you. The only drink she have is tea. She don't have water. JK. I don't have water. I have water. Well, not on my table right now. On my table right now, I have green tea and boba tea and what appears to be a hot chocolate, actually. But I do have water. You should make sure to stay hydrated. I should remind myself that tomorrow too. Singing, you gotta stay hydrated. Monkey very cute today. What do you mean, Rin-chan? Also, hello. It's good to see you, Rin-chan. Oh dear. Thank you. I don't know about that. Thank you. Hail to the monkey princess. No. I am not a monkey princess. I am just monkey. praise the monkey. No need to praise the monkey. I am just monkey. But thank you. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Oh, that sounds familiar. I think I saw a video of that recently. It's a song, right? Her cover of Country Roads was really something. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Shatter. But thank you, I appreciate it. For Country Roads, I wasn't sure if I should go with low voice monkey or high voice monkey, so I ended up doing a little bit of both. So it sounded a little funny, I thought, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. The Country Roads is still on Twitch. Oh, really? Clearly I need to look at my Twitch page more often. I thought Twitch said they were gonna take down all of the clips, everything, all VODs and clips from Twitch Sings. So I just let them do it, and I didn't go back and check. But if they left it up, that's great. That's great. Will you keep it private or delete? What do you mean? The karaoke? The karaoke for tomorrow? I guess I hadn't really thought about it, but from your perspective it should be the same, right? I think a private video you can't access, right? So it will look the same whether I keep it or delete it. I got 2 welcomes by now. I am too happy. Oh. Wait, did I welcome you twice already today, Ninja? Oh, you're right. Oh no! Monkey brain not all here today. Please excuse. I'm glad you're happy about it though. Monkey, I have a question. Oh yes, Isabel. You have a lot of questions today. Nao's video was too powerful to be taken down. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Too powerful. Too powerful, huh? Now singing Country Roads be like, Country Roads take me home. What does that mean right there? What does it mean when random letters are capitalized? So, off key? Country roads take me home. Like that? Uh-oh. Twitch don't want face the wrath of God Monkey and her stick. No. We mean peaceful monkey. Hunting in Monster Hunter World while listening to Monkey. Oh, nice. How is it, Monster Hunter World? I hear they're coming out with like a JRPG Monster Hunter soon. That sounds kind of fun because I like the world of Monster Hunter. I just can't play the game. And Junction, what's your function? Oh. Is that your question, Isabel? What's your function? Like linking up words and phrases that sound like... That's all. The sound of her voice is so soothing, and I can hunt in relaxation. Such a powerful monkey. Thank you, Kotaro-chan. I'm happy if I can be of help to you. I don't know about soothing. because you said you didn't know if you wanted lower voice or higher. Ah, I see. Man, if I could switch key or switch octave in the middle of a phrase multiple times, I would be a genius. Maybe I try that sometimes. No, don't do that. Destroy my voice. I'm not making fun of your singing. I would never. Oh, I see. Okay, Ryder. Thank you. It's because there's a karaoke stream tomorrow, and we have to prepare our voices. We will warm up for the entire 24 hours between now and tomorrow's karaoke stream. Now, together with me. That was not a scale. My goodness. Speaking of off-key. Well, that's why we need a warm-up. What were those notes? Who knows? Hello, just left the stream now to this stream. Oh, hello, Natalie. Welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome, Natalie. Glad you made it in time this time around. Thanks for welcoming me. Of course. The tea club is very welcoming. Y'all are great. That's something I really probably ought to do. Is figure out some warm-ups to do before tomorrow's stream. I've been kind of skipping them recently, which is bad. Don't do that. I've been skipping them recently because I've been lazy. I've been like, I have so many other things to do. My voice will warm up on its own. It'll be fine. It's not fine. You gotta take care of your voice. Oh man. Speaking of songs, did y'all hear Gura's new original song? Cloud Gura? Her new song, Reflect. So good. Oh man. Part of me was like, oh man, if only I could learn this in time for tomorrow's karaoke stream. I am a big fan. I liked it a lot. I wasn't expecting it, in fact. But when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is like my kind of thing. This is my kind of song. Feet, as she put it. You know, I feel like I missed something here. I know there's something to do with Gura and feet. Is that because she's an Atlantean? So like a mermaid, she doesn't normally have feet? I seem to have missed something, but I have noticed there is some sort of relationship between Gura and feet. I'm visiting Treasure Islands, and it might not seem like it, but rage can take over in Animal Crossing. Oh, the islands. Oh, we haven't done that yet, have we? Travel to the... What do they call them? The islands. The uninhabited islands, right? We haven't done that yet from our Quaqua island. But I have in the past from my own game, a little bit. I guess it can be tough when it comes to, when you're trying to look for something in particular, huh, Natalie? She mispronounced the song's title as Refeet. I saw a clip of it on YouTube. I see. I caught a little bit of her stream yesterday or so when she was talking about the song. It was nice. You need Nintendo Online, like live action but live island by actual people. Oh, interesting, interesting. Wait, so what are treasure islands then? Do people set up their island with like a treasure map for you? And you run around and look for treasure? That sounds like fun. I had no idea. Goat heart? Thank you, Rin-chan. Why goats though? Reminder to put live chat and to like Monkey Stream. Oh dear. I was second like, so flex here. Oh dear, oh dear. Congratulations, Ehiki, on second like. Yes, please remember to switch to live chat so that you can make sure not to miss any messages. And feel free to like or not the stream. That's up to you. But it is appreciated. Thank you. And thank you, Ehiki, for the reminder. Cute goat. It is a cute goat. I accept this. I accept your goat, Rin-chan. Actually, it is an island with a bunch of items for free, and their island is covered in items and DIYs. Normally, it isn't their main island though. Oh! Wow! That's really nice! That's really nice. So people just set up islands so that people can drop by and have free things. That's really nice. That's awesome. Why does it make you rage then? I feel like that's really generous. That's really nice of people. Does something strange happen on these islands? I dislike before I like. That way I can double like. Wait, what? How does... Maybe Monkey doesn't understand. How does that work, Remus? I guess you can do that. Huh. Has they both counted as interactions? And so then technically you interacted twice? Is that what you're thinking, Remus? That's kind of ingenious. Monkey would never have thought of that. Reminder to compliment Monkey, that she's really amazing, cute, and soothing with her ASMR voice AK. But you are now. What? Now Monkey confused me. Oh dear. Thank you, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I was about to lose it when I saw that dislike. Oh dear, oh dear. I appreciate that you care, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Because sometimes it can crash when you get kicked off, or a lot of people are flying in, and there's so many loading screens. I know what you mean, Natalie. Oh, I understand. I have not been to a treasure island before. I didn't know they existed, but it makes a lot of sense that would happen. I remember back in the day when I first started playing New Horizons, some of the people I would play with on occasion, they really got into the stock market quite a lot. And so, even though it's not something I would typically do, I decided I would sort of piggyback and join in with them a little bit, just to have fun together, you know? And one of the things that would happen is that anytime there was like a hot island with good stock market prices, good turnip prices, and the same thing would happen. So many people would want to get in. People started making waiting lists. You just kind of there refreshing the game over and over again, being, please, this time, please. And then when you finally get there, sometimes you would get kicked off because the connection would be bad or their connection would break, and it was, it can be quite an ordeal. I see. Who dislike? It's okay. Remus is a true innovator. It's true. Very innovative. Anyone dislikes Ryder, so you have chosen death. Oh no, Ryder, don't kill anyone. We are a peaceful tea club. Peaceful. Well, I mean, if Enhiki wants me to compliment now, who am I to argue? Wait. What? That's okay. Pretty much, Enhiki. Oh dear. I don't know about interaction. I just know that blue means more gooder, and so dislike makes the blue bar move more. Oh, blue bar. Monkey obviously does not know my own platform very well. Blue bar means good. Blue bar means good. I believe you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I get how any of that works, but I believe you. And I appreciate it. No, you are amazing, and I love to be here with you. You make my life better. I'm very hype about tomorrow too. Hashtag Growth. You want to kill me, Ryder? You that's what you want? You want the monkey be killed? Oh dear. Thank you. I'm hyped for tomorrow too. Oh dear. Thank you, Ryder. Like this, Enhiki? Oh dear. Look what you've started, Enhiki. Look what you've started. Oh dear. Monkey non-moving full blue bar fits her as how slow she is though. JK. Non-moving full blue bar. Should I just look at a YouTube video? Should I just like see what y'all are talking about? Cause I have honestly no idea. What is this blue bar? Blue bar? Maybe it's because I have it on dark mode? Is it not blue in dark mode? What blue bar are we talking? Let me see. The light beam? No, I'm not seeing any. I'm confused. I see. Yep. Reese's Puffs? Reese's Puffs? What about Reese's Pops, Nicholas? Yes, Ryder, good job. Encouraging these things. Hello again, now the space fun. Hello, Chico, hello. I believe it sounds like we've started to evolve. Monkey is not just has space buns now. Now Monkey is space buns. Oh. Welcome. I'm peaceful too. It's just that when I see a dislike, you can see a red aura emanating from me. Is all. Uh-oh. Okay. As long as it's just an aura. Just aura. No fighting. No violence. You're allowed to feel your emotions. You don't have to act on them though. Lullaby hype. Hype. The blue bar is the like bar. Oh, I see. Is Monkey just blind or something? I don't know why. I don't seem to see what you are seeing. But maybe that's just me. It's probably just me, to be honest. Okay. I have 13 crescent moon chairs in my storage. Help. Why do you have so many in Animal Crossing? Why do you have so many, Natalie? Maybe you can sell them or give them away or something. I didn't know Baby Lin is here. Oh yeah. Kotaro-kun mentioned last time that Lin somehow became Baby Lin. And so I was able to pop by very briefly into one of Lin's streams recently, and I saw Baby Lin. I don't know why Lin has become baby, but it's very cute. Monkey is very therapeutic. Oh dear. I don't know about that, but if you think so, Kotaro-chan, that makes me happy. Thank you. I guess it's my turn, Mo. Wait. What? We don't have to. There are no turns here. No need for taking a turn. Now is an inspiration. I wouldn't have started streaming without her encouragement. Hashtag love tears. Why is this happening? Thank you, Shadow. Thank you. Oh dear. I don't know about inspiration. Oh dear. But thank you. I appreciate it. Satur, you trying to kill her? Wait, Ryder. This is like the pot calling the kettle black. Isn't that a bit hypocritical, Ryder? Oh dear, you too. Long live the space bun. Okay, Tito, okay. Angel, I would never ride it. What is this angel look? Oh dear. You know, Shatter does have this sort of angelic aura. Doesn't Shatter seem like he could get away with murder? Does anyone else feel this way? wasn't me. How could an innocent jester like me commit murder? Oh no. Oh no. And everyone would be like, oh yeah, you're right, there's no way. Sorry we ever suspected you. I feel like Shatter could do something like that. I swear to gosh, Ryder has a big crush on Now. Eh? We do not crush monkeys here. We are a peaceful tea club. Only gentle pets. It's not just Ryder, just a friend to JK. we are peaceful. That's good. By the way, now, do you have Minecraft? You know, I got Minecraft a while back because, I'm not sure. I think it's okay to say this. I got Minecraft a while back because, one of our old friends, Cupid if you remember, was asking if I would play with him. And so I was like, oh, I haven't played Minecraft in a really long time. And so we were trying to coordinate playing together for a really long time. But then a bunch of stuff came up for me, and I ended up going on hiatus. And then after I came back from hiatus, before we could make any more plans, Cupid went on hiatus. So unfortunately, I downloaded the game, but I haven't played it yet. I played Minecraft a long time ago, but I only played it on creative mode. And back then Potato-kun didn't even have a mouse. So I was playing Minecraft with a touchpad. You know, the little touchpad on your keyboard? No, better yet, I think that version of Potato-kun didn't even have a touchpad. It had one of those, you know, the little, what do they call it? The little rubber ball thing that sits in the middle of your keyboard and you just push it around like a joystick. It had one of those. I think maybe it had both. Maybe Potato-kun had both back then. I don't remember. This was a couple of versions ago, and Monkey's memory's not so great. But back then, Monkey didn't even really have a table to play on, so I was just playing on my lap with this setup with no mouse in creative mode. My guess is that Minecraft has evolved a lot since then, and also that Monkey has not experienced Minecraft the same way as most people have. And therefore, I'm curious to see what it's like. My new setup. Huh? Yes, Ryder? I'm just a clown. I would never kill anyone. Something like that? Mama. I believed you. I believed you there, Shatter. Sounds about right. I believe it. The Celestial Clown. Jehovah's Jester. Some nice alliteration there, Remus. A raccoon from Animal Crossing is a murderer. I don't know about that one, Chito. I don't think there are any murderers in Animal Crossing as far as I'm aware. Do you have hands or feet in your shoes now? Asking the real questions now, aren't we, Enrique? Well, I can proudly say that my humanoid form that you see before you right now is extremely accurate. It's 100% accurate to a human body. As you can see, my transformation is impeccable. So, that includes details like the feet. I have some of your weird human feet in my shoes right now. But if I transform back into my true form as a true monkey, my feet are monkey feet, which are more like hands. Because that's how monkeys are. Monkey, can you do baby impression? Baby impression? How does one do baby impression? Let me think. I don't know, Rin-chan. Baby. What do babies say? Bop, bop, bop it, bop it. What do babies say? Bapu, bapu? Then, yeah, I miss Cupid. Cupid's very sweet. I'm not sure of the circumstances of their hiatus. He's very sweet though, so I hope to see him back again soon. I haven't seen much from him since he announced his hiatus. Hey, Baby Dean is back. I'm always here, no? Always here, huh? Gasp. Has Potato-kun been a laptop this whole time? Up until... Let's just say up until the present generation of Potato-kun. Yes. Shimno Pity number 1. Hi. Yeah, up until, if you remember, Potato-kun got a bit of an upgrade recently. Pretty recently. Around the same time as I got my microphone upgrade. Potato-kun got an upgrade. And until that moment, Potato-kun was a nice little 13-inch laptop. Hence hashtag technical difficulties. Recently, Potato-kun's upgrade means that I have some... I was able to upgrade using some... a few new parts and a few hand-me-down parts and kind of finagle them together, you know, just cram them in there, kind of like Gulliver from Animal Crossing with his communicator. You just cram the parts in there, right? And such is the current generation of Potato-kun. So my screen is a little bigger now. But I still only have one. Potatoes. Thank you for the potatoes, Rin-chan. Now versus Baby Rin. New Mortal Kombat characters. Why people keep trying to put Monkey into fighting games, huh? The rubber in the middle of a keyboard is called a track point. Ah, track point. Interesting. Thank you. I researched it just now. I also didn't know. Ah! Does this mean I'm the first member of the Tianshi Tea Club research team? Nice. I like it. I like research team. That's great. You are now the The first official member of the research team. Now has hand on her feet. No, I don't have hands on my feet. My feet look like hands when I am in my monkey form. It's you weird human beings who have strange feet though, I don't know. We talked about this a little bit on Tuesday, right? Human feet are really strange. You should just have normal feet like everyone else. Like, monkey hands and feet look very similar. And cats' hands and feet look very similar. And elephants' hands and feet look very similar. And dogs, and tigers, and dragons, and basically every other mammal that I can think of, the hands and feet are very similar. I don't know what's up with you people though. But you know, no judgment, no judgment. Your feet are weird, but that's okay too. You shouldn't feel self-conscious about it. They're just a little weird though. I didn't need that mental image, Chito. I guess on a human, having hands for feet looks kinda strange, huh? But for monkeys, it's pretty normal. No. Mean baby form is the strongest form. Oh! I don't know if Noah can beat the strongest baby. I don't know, but I would rather hold hands and snuggle with Mean-chan baby form than fight. I don't want to fight. I see. So the Potato-kun we know may not be the only Potato-kun out there. You could say that, maybe, kind of, possibly. It's like V 2.0. Like mother, like laptop. Oh, I see. I don't know if I'm Potato-kun's mother, though. I don't know if I qualify for such a title. Would it be better if you just replaced Potato-kun? Poor Potato-kun. You know, I thought everything would be okay after the upgrades, but then I started getting those random blue screens, and... I don't know if y'all know anything about custom PCs, but I was told that sometimes when you make a custom PC, it can be impossible to know when something goes wrong, what happened. So, we shall see. We can't just replace Value T Club members though. Value T Club members. Yeah. T Club members may come and go, but they will never be replaced. Can't spell team without T. Ah. That reminds me of something. I remember hearing something recently. I don't know what it was. Something about how you always need tea time. I don't know. Maybe I'll remember it later. Now thinks we're weird. I mean, there's nothing wrong with weird. I'm a pretty weird monkey myself, I will say. I think weird has bad connotation, bad nuance attached to it, but inherently, nothing wrong with weird. It's just unusual, and therefore interesting, strange. Sad. Oh no, no sad, no sad. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's no reason to be ashamed of your weird feet. They're perfectly they are perfectly natural. And even if they weren't natural, they are who you are. And that's important too. Unreal Engine 5 is probably the most realistic looking graphics I have ever seen. So if Noel plans on buying new gaming platform, I suggest buy PS5. Oh, I see. The only gaming consoles I have ever owned have been from the Game Boy series, or the 3DS, or the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. Other than basically handheld consoles, I've never really had other gaming consoles. Though I've had friends and family with various gaming consoles, so even though I haven't played on them personally, really, I have seen other people use them. And I've had them around my household, I guess. They just didn't belong to me, and I didn't use them. Excuse me. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't tend to get my own gaming console because I don't play a lot of games to begin with. But I'm curious to see how PS5 pans out. That came out of nowhere, Tito. I approve that message. Oh, I see. I thought you were about to disapprove, Ryder, but I see you approve. Oh dear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the most important question of all. What does Nala look like in her baby form? Baby no. Good question. Are we talking about baby monkey or baby human form? When I first started transforming into a human, I think I was pretty small at the time, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly what I looked like back then. I'll have to try to remember. It's hard to believe Nal was once smaller than she is now. What's that supposed to mean? Also, hello, Lethal Potato. Hello, welcome. My monkey form is a lot smaller than my human form. That's another thing. You humans are really big. I gotta say. Well, I guess potato is a potato. That's a little different. But the humans are really big. And so, when I took on a human form, I decided I would be really big. That's why I'm really big now. For a monkey. Monkey form is a lot smaller. Ryder should buy now a new gaming platform. Eh? What? Why? No need for anybody to volunteer anybody else to buy things for Monkey. Oh dear, Tito. Oh dear. Why me? Poor Ryder. No. I'm on it. Eh? Oh dear, Ryder. No. No need. Wouldn't the April Fool's form be considered a baby form? Well, that's certainly a chibi form. I don't know if human babies look like that, but that is a chibi form. Because Ryder is the richest man in the world. Eh? when did Ryder become the richest man in the world? I'm not sure I'm following your logic here, Chito. Smoking. It's true. There's a lot of small people here in the tea club, huh? Little Potato is pretty small. And Kotaro-chan is pretty small. Rin-chan is pretty small. And Shatter is smaller than you, so the smallest of all. Smoking. Ryder would kill for a picture of Null's baby farm. No killing, okay? No killing. No killing. Very rich noises. What are very rich noises, Ryder? Yes. Strokes my mustache. I will buy now an entire island. Oh dear. No, that's alright. Oh man, wouldn't it be incredible to have your own island though? The island I grew up on was quite nice. And I guess you could say that Monkey King owns the island, but it's not really an ownership thing. He more like rules the island, I guess. To have a whole island seems kinda nice, doesn't it? What would I do if I had my own island? I would make it very cozy and peaceful, and everyone in the tea club would be invited. We may need a stool, but we shall rise up. Well, you see, the smaller you are, the further you have to rise up, which means that you can rise up much better than anyone else. No supremacy. No supremacy. No. We are a peaceful tea club. No supremacy. Quick, someone should make a drawing of Null's baby form, similar to Rin's baby form. I'm curious what you all think I looked like as a baby. Here's an island invite. Let's go. If I ever get an island, I will let you know. For now, I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like having an island would be nice. But it'd have to be a very how you say, a very lush, a nice island like Huagua, which has lots of natural fruit trees and things. That's why it's Huaguashan. Is flower and fruit mountain, right? And so it was a very nice place where everyone could just relax. There's no big deal, you just relax in the shade. You have some fruits. You hang out by the water. Jump through the waterfall just for fun. It's a nice relaxing place. If I had an island, I would hope it would be something like that. A private tropical island does sound really fantastic. Just imagine the peace and quiet laying down in the sun. Yeah. That's one thing I really like about Huagua. Hogwarts it's not like Animal Crossing where the island was kind of deserted. The island is actually full of life. Lots and lots of monkeys and other animals live on Hogwarts. But even so, it's still very peaceful if you know where to go. If you get away from the crowds a bit, you get to lie down in the grass and just bask in the sun. The climate is really good too, because it's very mild all year round. So basically all year you can just lay out and be like, and when you get hungry, you have some fruits, and then you go play some games. It's a good place. It's a good place. I'm a very big, how you say? I'm a big supporter of my home. I may or may not be working on more memes. Oh man! Oh, thank you, Ryder. Or may not thank you, Ryder. You've become our how you say, meme supplier. Our primary meme supplier. Having a private tropical island all for yourself and your home, there has everything, like internet and good food. Oh yes. Oh yes, Chito. All of the essentials for living. Internet and good food. You know, I might have to agree with you there, Chito. So I feel like, personally, I'm a bit torn up because I'm one of those people who's like, has both introverted tendencies and extroverted tendencies, right? And so I think actually even, I feel like this might be true for most social animals in general, most humans and monkeys and other social animals, is that even if you have introverted tendencies, it's nice to have other people around sometimes, right? But people that you feel comfortable with. I feel like if I had a private island all to myself, I would probably enjoy it for quite a long time, honestly. I'd be like, oh, this is great. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. But actually, and maybe this is just me thing, because I grew up, as I mentioned, in a big family, right? I guess I feel like I've almost never been truly alone. And so when I am alone, sometimes I start to feel like I don't know what to do anymore. I'm like, what am I supposed to do all by myself? And in some ways, it's exhilarating and freeing. And in some ways, I'm like, be nice to have some companionship though, you know? So if I had my own private island, I probably wouldn't put too many people on it, but I would definitely invite my closest friends and family, and then the tea club, we can have some tea parties together, host some parties and stuff, and yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah. Hogwarts sounds quite nice. Hogwarts is the best. If I were to say, maybe I'm a little biased. And you know, I haven't spent enough time really journeying around the human world yet to say for sure. But I feel like, and you know, maybe it's just a cliche. There's no place like home, you know. I've been to a few places around the human realm now. You know, wandering through various big cities and other things to check them out on my journey. And there have been quite a few that I enjoyed quite a lot. I thought they were very nice. But in the end, Hogwarts has a special place in my heart. There's nothing quite like it. Especially, I feel, among human societies. I've never seen anywhere quite like it. Be careful now. Ryder already has a picture of baby Naho and baby Rin. Eh? What do you mean? But first of all, why should I be careful? and second of all, why does Ryder have these pictures? Oh, one thing I'm not sure was answered. Oh, if it was, I'm sorry. Oh, no problem. Feel free to ask. I'd like to ask how long the karaoke stream will go for. Usual time? Good question. Very important question. So the plan is I have blocked off enough time tomorrow that if possible, I could probably stream for the usual amount of time, but it will be a hard cutoff. I'm trying to reserve that time for the stream, but there will be a hard cutoff because I will have some obligations immediately afterwards. So it definitely won't go longer than a typical stream. However, I don't want to make any guarantees just yet because I have some confidence in my voice, it being able to hold out for that long, for singing for that long. I am very out of practice. Back when I was at the height of my singing ability, which was not very high, let me put it that way. It wasn't very high, but I'm certainly not there now. So at the peak of my singing ability, singing for 3 hours straight, no problem. But currently, I'm not sure if I will be able to make it safely. And so if I or my throat needs to take a break and rest, I may have to end the stream a little early. But my guess is minimum 1 hour, maximum 3 hours. And I'm going to try my best to aim for that 3-hour mark. But we shall have to see. Yeah. Thank you for the question. It was a good question. It's probably 2 hours long, I guess. That seems like a reasonable amount of time. We shall see, Chito. Tea party hype? Yeah! Let's have lots of tea parties on the island together. How about 1 maid and 2 best friends in your private tropical island? I like the way you think, Chito. Yes. Sold. I'll take it. Where do I sign up? Darn, I was kind of hoping for a special length karaoke stream, lol. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish it could go longer too, personally. I could probably... With my voice in the proper condition, I could probably sing for a whole day. But I couldn't find a day... I couldn't find a day this month where I didn't have some sort of obligation immediately after or conflicting with when I can stream. And so this is the best I can do this month. I didn't want to push it out to next month because I know y'all have been waiting already for over a month now, I think, for this celebration. It's a little overdue. It depends on how well I'll perform in the karaoke. So if karaoke goes terribly, I will cover my face and run away. in utter embarrassment, and then the stream will end early. And she's probably going to take care of the baby. What baby? What baby am I taking care of? Baby Rin? I'm confused. I'm confused, Chito. Lots of babies this stream. 2-hour mark is probably the best. That's an interesting thought, Chito. I'll think about it. I'll keep your advice in mind. I'm curious what the ratio of chatting and singing will be. Oh man. Oh. You know, Ryder? Me too. I hadn't made any concrete plans about how to manage chatting time versus streaming time. So now that you mention it, that might be a good thing to keep in mind. Because it would be kind of unfortunate if our unarchived karaoke stream ended up being an unarchived chat stream, right? Everyone's like ready to celebrate with karaoke, and then it never happens. I will try to keep it at a good ratio. My guess is it depends a little bit on what the chat rate itself is. If there's a lot of chatting that happens while I am singing, I may not be able to read it all right away, and still keep up with chat, and so I might just miss most messages that happen while I'm singing. I hope that's alright. But if chat goes very slowly, then I might be able to keep up. So we'll have to see. I think both ways are okay, right? And if I have to miss some messages, I'll try to make time to go back and look over them so that I can at least appreciate all of your support. So we shall see. This is all uncharted territory. Completely uncharted. The baby Ring will be watching from afar in her most powerful baby form in the karaoke stream. Oh, I see. Well, I will appreciate the support. At Ryder, that depends on the amount of song suggestions and the type of song Nal knows. Yeah. Oh, and thank you all for the song suggestions. I think of the songs that were suggested, there were a lot of songs suggested by a few different people. I might only get to one or two of them, because I don't really know most of the songs that were suggested. I hope that's alright. I don't know them, so I can't really sing them. But I appreciate the suggestion because they give me some songs to look into. And so if not this time, maybe sometime in the future, you know? We'll see. But the majority of songs that I will be singing are going to be songs that I have chosen after thinking about it for a while, and also after getting stuck on the karaoke part of YouTube, being like, oh, this song, I remember this song. And clicking through a whole bunch of songs. I'm not really sure what the lineup will be yet. There's going to be majority English language songs, because that's the majority of what I know. I think I might throw in a few Japanese like Ani songs. There's a few that I know, not too many, but there's a few. And in terms of English language songs, I started to realize that a lot of the songs I know are very old. from a human perspective, so I hope you don't mind. I might be singing a lot of very old songs. We'll see, we'll see. But they're fun. I'm planning to have fun with it, so I hope you all do too. Even if it comes out really scuffed, I want to sing songs that I personally enjoy singing, so that even if it doesn't sound great, I'll be having a good time. And hopefully that means you will too. Oh dear, I entirely forgot to give my suggestions. That's okay, Shatter, that's okay. If you still want to give some, I will definitely take them. If I know any of them, they might still be able to slip their way into the song list tomorrow. Cause like I said, it probably won't be... it probably won't be a very finalized list. So you might still have time if I get the chance to peek at the suggestions again before stream tomorrow. No guarantees though, unfortunately, that anything in particular will make it in. But I do appreciate the suggestions quite a lot. You don't need to reply to everyone in your karaoke stream. Thank you, Chito. Thank you. That is a good reminder. That's a good reminder. I like replying to everyone, as you know. But sometimes it's just more feasible than others, right? So we'll have to see. We'll play it by ear, as they say. Hello, Kakashi-kun. Hello. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Glad you can make it. Impossible. Eh? What? What is impossible, Ryder? Simple and easy songs. I have some simple and easy songs that I will be singing. Those are the best songs for karaoke, right? I might also challenge myself with some less simple and easy songs, but we'll see. We shall see. But fair warning also. That so Monkey's song taste may also be a little bit different from the typical vibe of this stream. So I want you all to be forewarned. Might be a little different, but it's okay if you don't enjoy it. You don't have to worry about it. You come back to normal monkey streams as normal. No need to watch the karaoke if it's too weird. Oh, hello, Kakashi. Is your mission done now? Eh? Well, in my suggestions, I was keeping in mind music that I thought you'd enjoy listening to as well. So, hopefully, if most of them don't make it, you can maybe listen to them and enjoy. I was thinking that too, Ryder. I'm glad you think so too. Yeah, we found Orochimaru's secret base. Hatake Kakashi is going to use his ninja powers for the karaoke stream. Ah! What karaoke powers do ninjas have? By the way, do you have Discord now? Oh yes, Chito! We have a Discord. I didn't know you didn't know. I'm not very good at advertising these things, unfortunately. But we have a TNCT Club Discord. If you look at the easiest way to get to it, actually, I think, is if you open up the description of this video. If you go down to the description, and you scroll down a little bit, there should be a link to our Discord. Metal Monkey? Metal Monkey. I don't know if I know very many metal songs, to be honest. I can't think of any off the top of my head. it'll be fun though. It'll be fun. Little different height? No? How should I put this? Monkey's tastes in music. So you know how people like to say that Monkey is kinda wholesome? Monkey doesn't necessarily try to be wholesome, but people say that sometimes about me. I don't know if I agree or not. But Monkey's music taste is not 100% wholesome. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Maybe not radio appropriate in all cases. It's not that bad either, I think. Not that it's bad at all. Or rather, I don't think it's bad if your music tastes are not wholesome. But just fair warning, fair warning. Little monkey mayhem. Little monkey mayhem. You're good with the alliteration, aren't you, Remus? I'm sure Monkey's music will be good. Oh, thank you, Kakashi-kun. Thank you. I don't know. My music taste is kind of... I don't know. I don't think I necessarily have the best music taste out there. I don't actually personally know how to describe it. There's gonna be a mix of things in it. There'll probably be a lot of... I don't know. Monkey never properly learned music genres. I think there's probably some pop and pop rock and maybe some rock. I don't know where pop rock becomes rock. Where is the line? I don't know. Maybe I could throw in some country. I kind of like country. It's kind of fun. I don't know what I sing, honestly. You'll have to tell me. My taste isn't like very good or refined or anything. It's just my taste. Mal's taste in songs are hard rock. Wait, what counts as hard rock? I don't know if I know too many hard rock songs. But I don't know enough about genres to know. I'm not sure what's included. Imagine now going full-on screamo. Wait, what counts as screamo? I've always heard the term screamo, but I'm not sure I know what screamo refers to. Monkey's so bad at genre. Smiles. Eyes. Monkey's taste is not 100% wholesome. Me. Go on. Rider has been summoned. Oh dear. Did you know, guys? Hatake Kakashi is now a Hokage, so now could give her best for the karaoke stream to please the Hokage. Oh, I did not understand 90% of that, Jito. But I am happy to try to give my best to please Hokage, I guess? And everyone else. Hokage. Isn't that a type of lizard? Am I wrong? Is Hokage not a type of lizard? Yes, Monkey better not disappoint the Hokage. Oh no. What happens if I disappoint the Hokage? Now is going to sing the Linkin Park Given Up. Haha. Linkin Park. I know Linkin Park. You know, I'm not very good at artist names, that's one thing I realized. I already knew, but I realized even more when I was searching for karaoke songs. I'm not very good at keeping up with what artist did what song. I don't know why, my monkey brain just doesn't wrap itself around that kind of thing very well. So I don't know what kind of songs Linkin Park did, but I do know Linkin Park. And I think I do like some of their songs. But I don't remember which ones belong to them and which ones belong to other people. I just remember hearing the name, someone saying like, oh, that's by Linkin Park, and me being like, oh, I like that one. Now, imagine Niall's deep voice sound like. I do plan to choose some songs that I will sing in a higher voice and some that I will sing in a lower voice, and various range of songs, maybe. We shall see, we shall see. Here's the thing. Sometimes, when Monkey is underprepared, Monkey's voice comes out completely in a way that I do not intend or expect. As some of you may remember. Looking back on Monkey's life, VTuber debut was not the first time that Monkey was about to do something, feeling nervous and unprepared, and so because of that, Monkey's voice came out wrong. And was just wrong for the rest of everything. Oh. I was recently reminded of a similar embarrassing circumstance where I was about to perform publicly, but I was woefully underprepared because it had been a stressful few months leading up to the performance. And so I was about to start singing, and the first note came out an octave below where it should be. On key, but the wrong pitch. And then because of that, I had to sing the whole rest of the song at that pitch. And I was like, oh no. And that's probably the worst time, but it's not the only time. Monkey's family still doesn't let up. About one time where Monkey had a performance, and I started singing, and my voice it just wouldn't come out right. I thought it wouldn't come out right. Apparently it sounded fine. I thought it felt weird. And so I stuttered. I stuttered the first note like 3 times until my accompanist, who was also my teacher at the time, she was like, just go, just do it, don't worry. Oh. So yes, Monkey stage fright does weird things to my voice. So I have all these grand plans for how karaoke is going to go tomorrow, but we'll see. It may go absolutely nothing like I planned. It may be a total mess. But you know what? We'll try to have fun with it anyway. Sometimes I don't know how things are gonna go until they actually happen, and that's okay. I do wonder what it entails, to be honest, though. I guess I need to be sure to be there. I'm not sure how to describe it. I'm not sure it's something that people will enjoy. But yes, I suppose you will just have to be there. I hope y'all can make it. Hello. Oh, hello, No Name. Welcome back. Good to see you. 1 second. Okay. Hokage means fire shadow, I think. Ah, ho like fire and kage like shadow. Oh, I can see that. I can see that. Why do I think it means? Why do I think that it means some sort of lizard? I need to. How do you say lizard? Hokage. Hokage. Not Hokage. Oh, Hokage. Firelight, shadows, or forms moving in firelight. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Lizard. Lizard is Lizard is Tokage. Tokage. Not Hokage, but Tokage. Now I understand. We stand unprepared now, voice. I don't know why it happens that when I get nervous, my voice just ends up all over the place. But yeah, that is the way it is. Do you, the singing band name, Imagine Dragons now? Do I know Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons. I think I do know. Let me note that down. Imagine Dragons. Sounds familiar. Why do I have all of these? Why do I have all of these windows open? What window? What window am I looking for? This one. Imagine Dragons. I feel like I've heard their name before. What did they do? Radioactive. Yeah. I know that one, I think. I don't know if I know all of the songs. All of the lyrics, I mean. Radioactive lyrics. Oh, I could probably sing this. Yeah. This I remember. What is this? Stop that. Okay, on top of the world is my suggestion. The song is a bit easier to sing for me, I guess. That's a great suggestion. Top of the world. Top of the world. Monkey is extremely familiar with. Why? Because Monkey's family has always enjoyed karaoke. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but when I was a baby monkey, I spent many evenings at like a karaoke cafe with my family, doing homework and singing karaoke and having some snacks and drinks and stuff. It's a very it has a very special place in my heart, those evenings. And so karaoke is very close to me and my family. I guess. At least me, I guess. And so Top of the World. Now that is a classic karaoke song. That is a classic. I approve. Hokage means the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village. Hidden Leaf Village. Oh, interesting. So you're a village leader. That's awesome. Okay, I will watch the old karaoke stream of Now with Deep Voice. Old karaoke stream. I don't have any old karaoke streams up, but I do have the yesterday video has a lower voice now. Maybe part of the reason why that happens is because my natural vocal range is actually I'm not sure if this is true. I need it to be corroborated by someone who actually knows what they're doing. But as far as I can tell, my natural vocal range is actually very wide. Whenever I join some sort of a singing group or whatever, I am very often placed in both soprano and alto roles. Often just however the fit is needed at the time. Because often groups will have a shortage of one or the other, and then they'll just plot me over there. And I remember having my vocal range tested a couple of different times. And one time, someone said, "Oh yes, definitely alto, because I have a nice deep range." But then another time, someone said, "Ah yes, definitely soprano, because I have a pretty high range." And and then another time, someone was just like, "You have a very wide range. We'll just put you wherever we want you." They were very upfront about it. I like to joke. I used to like to joke that my vocal range is not soprano or alto, but sopralto. Turns out there's actually a VTuber by that name. She's a guinea pig. But yeah. But to be fair, it may not be that my vocal range is wide so much as that it doesn't have a particular strong point. That's the other possibility. Because the thing is, if your body is built in a female sort of way, then oftentimes your vocal range difference between soprano and alto actually has a huge overlap. It's not like tenor and bass where there's actually a big shift. But soprano and alto actually have a huge overlap. And so often you're chosen for one or the other, not necessarily because of where your range sits, but where the best sounding part of your voice sits. And maybe my voice just doesn't sound good in any particular range. And so I've been called upon to do both ranges ever since I was a little baby monkey. My family, there's a lot of us, but there's kind of a majority of female voices over male voices. So oftentimes in my family, I was called on to do the lower voice parts. But in general, I've done both. I've flipped back and forth a lot during my life. Okay, that was a big tangent. What am I talking about? Let me catch up with chat. As long as Null's there, it'll be a fun time. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shadow. Thank you. I hope so. My hope is to have everyone have fun. Have fun together. Now I know what Null's deep womanly voice sounds like. Eh? Just watch her old karaoke stream. Yesterday was sung in an alto voice. Sounds like it's going to be a fun time. I'm more excited than I was, and that's saying a lot. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait, don't get too hype. Don't set your expectations too high. Set them very low. This is going to be very scuff. Expect technical difficulty and vocal difficulty and monkey forgetting the lyrics to the song even though they're right in front of my face. Or worse yet, more likely, forgetting the tune to the song and being like, well, there are lyrics here. Expect lots and lots of scuff. I hope it will be fun anyway, though. Let's see. I think there's an alternate kanji for kage that means lizard. Oh, yeah. That's probably the one that I found. I'm a little behind. The one that I found, tokage. Tokage is two kanji. The first kanji means lizard, and the second kanji means lizard. This sounds like this sounds like how Chinese and Japanese people do things sometimes. You have one full word that is composed of two kanji that mean the same thing. Tokage. Yeah. Tokage is an anime term in Naruto. It probably has nothing to do with its real meaning though. Oh, I see. I will foil Tiesa's plans if needed be to hear unprepared now voice again. You want to cause me stress, Ryder? I guess that could work. Stress me out so much that I can't. My voice just comes out funny. I can't guarantee what kind of voice will come out though. Also, I have finished my memes. Ah, nice. That's exciting. Where would I look for them, I wonder? In the Discord? Imagine dragons on top of the world. Oh, I'm thinking of something different. See, this is what I'm talking about. Monkey has some Monkey has some old taste when it comes to karaoke songs. Top of the World is not by Imagine Dragons, but is a very good karaoke song. Imagine dragons on top of the world. Do you have to imagine them on the top of the world? What happens if they're actually on top of the world? I don't think I know this song. No, I don't think I know this song, but thank you for the recommendation. I'll have to look into it. Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. Bob Marley sounds familiar. Who's Bob Marley? Three Little Birds. What's a Three Little Birds? Three Little Birds. Not big birds, just small birds. Oh, this looks familiar. Oh, I don't know if I know this one either, but I might know this one. Monkey memes, if you're interested, kids. Okay. Maybe let me try to catch up the chat first because I got a little behind, didn't I? And I want to make sure that I'm here for all of you. But hopefully I get the chance to take a look at your memes too. Oh, I have to go camping tomorrow. I'll watch karaoke in spirit. Bitsy, hello! Good to see you. How are you doing? You can't make it tomorrow. Oh, that's too bad. Unfortunately, it's unarchived, so there won't be anything for you to watch afterwards. But maybe next time, huh? Next time I do karaoke, hopefully you can make it. And camping sounds like fun. Do you do a lot of camping? I haven't gone camping in a while, but I enjoy it. I mean, I grew up on a mountain after all. I'm not really familiar with the human way of camping so much, but I think it seems like a lot of fun. I like Yurukyang. If that's any representation of how you humans do camping. Bob Marley, Buffalo Soldier. Easier to sing. Buffalo Soldier. Bob Marley. Buffalo. Buffalo. I don't think I know this one. I'll check it out though. Oops. Where are we? Let's see. Why is the majority of VTubers have high-pitched voice, you mean? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure if I 100% agree with that assessment, actually. I think that the majority of Japanese language VTubers, the female ones, tend to have higher voices. I think that's a cultural thing. Even the male ones tend to have slightly higher voices, because culturally, Japanese language is actually just spoken at a slightly higher pitch. You can kind of, if you start to compare language cultures, you start to see some some are spoken at a slightly higher register than others. And then even beyond that, in the same way that anime tries to like has how shall I say, has certain things that it enjoys. The overlap, I think, between the anime sphere and the VTuber sphere, actually more like the entertainment sphere and the VTuber sphere, means that certain voices get how you say, they get chosen more. They like percolate to the top more. Is that what percolate means? You know how, like, if you look at a lot of modern English language pop music, masculine voices, the majority of them right now are tenors. I think so, at least. I don't know if you agree, but I feel like the majority of male pop singers in English are tenors. And that's just a cultural thing, right? And so the culture kind of self-selects for that. And since the majority of VTubers up till now have been Japanese, that sort of set the tone for VTubers in general. But if you look at English-speaking VTubers, in my opinion, maybe this is just me, but my exposure to English-speaking VTubers is that they all tend to have slightly lower voice registers. Across the board, male, female, whatever. And I think that also has to do with language culture, right? From what I can tell, when I learned English, one of the things I found really interesting is this tendency to lower your voice when you're speaking. I notice a lot of people doing it. It results in some strange things. Well, I think the females lower their voices and the males might make their voices higher. I'm not really sure. You find this interesting correlation when it comes to when you know singers specifically, because your normal speaking voice and your most comfortable singing voice sometimes don't match up as well as you think they do, or as much as you would think so. And so if you get actual singing training or advice, you're better able to pinpoint your natural range, which may not be where your speaking range is. And I know multiple females who are English speakers who say that their speaking voice is much lower than their singing voice. Conversely, I do know one guy though who thought maybe this is very common actually. Maybe it's the whole like preference for tenors thing. I know a couple of guys who are definitely basses, like they sing in the bass range most comfortably, but their natural speaking voice is more of a tenor. Yeah, maybe there's sort of an effect there with English language culture. I don't know enough about it to say for sure, so this is my own wonky observation. I could be completely wrong, but that's my opinion. So I think if you're talking about Japanese VTubers, the higher pitch is definitely a cultural thing. But I don't think the majority of VTubers are high pitched, because I've noticed that it's different. It's different based on culture, right? Like if you look at even if you look at big name VTubers like Hololive, which is a Japanese company, and so they are going to self-select for VTubers that fit their aesthetic preferences, right? But even amongst the Hololive EN VTubers, only a couple of them have higher voices, and then a couple of them have sort of lower voices. Especially Callie's voice is probably the lowest of all of them, if I were to say. And then we got so we kind of got a bit more of a mix in there than you would in a typical core of a typical generation of Hololive JP, right? I think. I don't know. Let me know if you agree, disagree. I don't know. This is just what I'm thinking. I started rambling again. Where were we? I will recommend Wakamitai again, although there are several votes for it already. Come on. There are several votes for it. That's true. Okay, here's the thing. I have listened to Bakamitai multiple times now, and I enjoy it, and I like it, and I can probably sing it, so I'm guessing it'll make it into tomorrow's set list. It will probably be in there. We'll see, but probably. However, I have not properly learned it, and my Japanese is not so good. So any song that's in a human language that is not English, I need to spend extra time to learn. I do know actually songs in maybe six-ish human languages. I can sing songs in about 6 human languages, but in order to do so, it takes a lot more study because I don't know the language itself. So, Bakamitai, probably on the table, probably very scuff. That's it. That's what I got to say about that. I also noticed that for a lot of Ani songs, I know the first verse, and maybe the bridge and the last verse, but I never know the middle verse, because they always cut that out of the TV version. The TV size version does not have the middle verse. So expect some scuff there too. The middle verse I'll just be like, well, yeah, here's the chorus, oh yeah. But you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean the high-pitched voice. Oh yes, I understood. Cause people like cute high voices, Lama. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, right? Is that it's a bit cultural, right? I don't know if people like high voices in general in all cultures, but it is true at least in Japanese culture. I don't know. What do you all think about English-speaking culture? Do people tend to have voice preference in terms of pitch? I never really thought about it personally. Although, if we're taking the Yakuza series, I wonder if you would enjoy Pure Love in Kamurocho. So that's a duet. Oh, Pure Love in Kamurocho. I don't think I know that one. I did hear there was some sort of like Princess Something song from Yakuza that someone showed me. But yeah, I don't know Pure Love in Kamurocho. Kamurocho? But I guess I'll check it out. Duet is nice. I am still considering singing some duets tomorrow because since I like to sing in both high voice and low voice, sometimes I can do duets as long as there's not too much overlap. Some songs have a lot of overlap for the duets, and then it's not really something you can sing by yourself. My expectations are in middle, not high or low. Okay. That's good, Chito. That's good. I will accept that. Middling expectations. We expect to watch and be like, okay. Alright, sure. I think that's a good place to be. Let's do that. Let's all have very middling expectations. I put in Bakamitai and Judgment Shatter. Oh yeah, I saw you had 2 suggestions from Yakuza, right? Now singing Judgment would be a treat though. Oh, Judgment, huh? I don't know it. But I'll look into it. Judgment, huh? Guda sang Judgment twice already. Her version is really nice too. Oh man, Guda is just an amazing singer though. I cannot compare to her at all. You know, maybe this is just me. Maybe this is too much speculation. But the feeling I get from Guda, she's a very good singer, But when she first started singing for Hololive, it sounded to me that she might have been a little bit out of practice, perhaps. Not in that she did anything wrong, but the thing that stood out to me from her early karaoke streams was the breathing. The breathing. That's something I will demonstrate for you tomorrow because I am very out of practice and very out of shape. Breathing while singing can be very difficult depending on the song. And so it's easy to start getting tired and running out of breath and stuff like that if you've been out of practice. And so I noticed a little bit of that in her early streams. But her more recent karaoke, when I'm able to tune in, I don't hear that anymore. So I think that's really awesome personally. Like, that warms my heart. And it gives me something to look up to in a way because I know where I'm at right now. And it's not great. I used to have actually pretty good lung capacity for a while. Even though I wasn't the most in shape in general, and actually my cardiovascular is probably my weakest my weakest point of fitness. But because of singing and maybe some swimming, and at some point walking up and down the mountain. In my life, Hwagwa-san is named after Flower Fruit Mountain, right? There's a big old mountain right in the middle of our island. And for most of my life, I didn't have to move elevation too much on my own. Mostly everyone in my particular part of my particular village, I guess you could call it. We didn't have to. We had elevation changes, but not too many. But there was a time in my life where I had to make the trek up and down the mountain, like at least once a day. That was tough. But that was probably the strongest my lungs have ever been. The strongest monkey has ever been, period. And so, at that point, my vocal ability was really enhanced, and it was really satisfying. I could hold out notes for like as long as I really needed to get that point across. It was perfect. I felt in control. While I was practicing some songs yesterday, I was like, oh man, not only has my breathing technique deteriorated, my lung capacity has deteriorated, my general fitness has deteriorated. So, tomorrow you will hear a very scuffed version of Monkey. But maybe over time, if I keep singing on a regular basis, if I get back into practicing again like I used to, maybe it'll all come back, right? I'm not at the height of my game right now, but I know that I've been there before and I can get there again. Just not tomorrow. Don't expect a lot out of Monkey tomorrow. Hello, Simp Police. Hello, welcome. Oh, wow. I am very far behind. I apologize for not welcoming you earlier. I've gotten myself sidetracked and really far behind chat again. But hello, welcome. Any simps here? I don't know. Points at Rider. I'm not sure that's the vibe here. We're just a tea club. Bitsy! Oh dear. Hello? Yes, it is I. It is you, Shatter. Wait, what is you? Deep womanly voice will come out in the karaoke stream. Well, maybe. I don't know if I would call my voice deep and womanly. That's a bit... I don't know. I'm very bad at judging my own voice, but I will take that as a compliment. So thank you. Tally. Oh. Writer's right. Maybe not the vibe for now. You set me up. Come here, Ryder. Accept your punishment. This betrayal shall not be forgotten, Bitsy. Oh dear. Oh no. Salute. It will only hurt a little. No violence. We are a peaceful tea club. No hurting. I guess without permission. If someone asks for it, I guess it's okay. But otherwise... Out of all the songs I suggested, Bob Marley, Three Little Birds is for me the easiest to sing. Ah, I see. Thank you for the suggestion, Chito. Fine. One bonk and then we're done with this topic. Alrighty. Ryder, you're very good, peacekeeper. Karaoke time tomorrow, I see. Nene-senpai! Hello! Why do I feel like it's been a while? It's been a while, hasn't it? Good to see you. Yes, karaoke tomorrow. This is my first time doing a karaoke stream, so I'm excited and very nervous, and I have no idea. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. Hopefully it'll be fun. Tomorrow. At the usual stream time. Fuck. Now don't commit any more simp crimes, okay? Oh, I see. Yudu Camp. Yes, I'm a big fan of Yudu Camp. Glad I'm not the only one who loves that anime. Makes sense, Chico. You like Girls Last Tour too, right? I feel like even though they're very different, they have sort of a similar vibe. The similar vibe kind of like even among Slice of Life, there's like different vibes, right? And I feel like those two are similar. Something like that. Is that right? I did notice my voice changes a little bit when I speak Japanese law. Yeah. It's not too uncommon actually. A lot of people with who are multilingual notice this as well. Some people intentionally don't change their pitch when they change their language. But I think it's pretty natural to change pitch. My voice also gets lower in Japanese. Oh! I always found it fascinating. Helps me with my yakuza threats. Ora! Yeah. I think lower male voices in Japanese tend to sound a bit yakuza-like, don't they? Why do young boys change their voice when they go in puberty? They have female high-pitched voice to many deep voice. It's hilarious. So that is a natural change to the vocal cords in your throat. So the way the vocal cords work is that to make higher pitched sounds, they have to vibrate faster, and to make lower pitched sounds, they vibrate slower. And so your vocal range is very much dependent on your vocal cords' physical properties, because those physical properties determine what frequencies they can resonate at. In fact, there's a lot more to vocal quality than just that, which is why, for example, young boys, the tone of their voice actually still sounds different from the tone of young girls, as well as the tone of adult girls. There's a lot of factors, but when we're talking specifically about pitch, it's about how your vocal folds are able to resonate. And when you get a big hit of testosterone, like during male-style puberty, it causes your vocal folds to thicken. And when they become thicker, then they can't resonate as quickly anymore very easily. So you start to lose your high-pitched ranges. But they can very much more easily resonate at low pitches. And so that allows your voice to move into a deeper range. And so these forces together naturally tend to cause the drop in male voices that a lot of guys experience. So because of this physiology, there's sort of like a natural difference that tends to occur on average. It doesn't mean that you can't kind of act against this physiology. Like the guys I talk about who definitely have bass singing voices, but have tenor speaking voices. There's a lot of things you can do with the machinery that you have, but there are certain tendencies that your machinery might tend towards. Trap voice tutorial time. I have no advice. Hello? Hello? Can you all hear me okay? Are we back? Are we back? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Back. I'm back. Hello. I'm sorry for disappearing. Sometimes it happens. Uh-oh, looks like our chat box stopped working, huh? Not sure what that's about. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I can still see your... Oh, there we go. Nice. Welcome back. Thank you, Squid. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you. Hello again now. Hello. We have returned. Yes. Now lives. Hello. It's alive. It's alive. The space bun is back, guys. She's alive. I'm alive. Hello, everyone. I apologize. I don't know why this happens. It just happens sometimes. My potato queen. World peace is restored. I don't know if I'd go that far, but world peace does sound pretty good. She left her body, now her soul is back. When did I leave my body? Anyhow, hello. I'm wondering, I think I still have the chats from earlier. I can go back and pick up where I left off. I know I was pretty behind. But maybe I can catch back up to the present or something. Let me see. Where was I? Let's see. Callie is more tomboyish, deep voice. Ame has the gremlin voice. Gremlin voice, huh? I'm not sure if calling people traps is the right way to go about it, Bitsy. Oh, I'm not too familiar with it, but I feel like that is not a nice term. This term trap this term trap does have a lot of controversy around it right now. I think we'll see where it ends up with when the dust settles. It's one of those terms where right now, originally it was seen as sort of a derogatory term, but then it became sort of a celebrated term. But this was all from the viewpoint of people who don't identify as gender non-conforming, these stereotypes. And then people who were gender non-conforming kind of experienced, I think, both the negative side and also some experienced the positive side. And so now there are people who really dislike the word and dislike the origins that seem to imply some negative things, even if there are people on the other side who say it's meant to be tongue-in-cheek, and that the term itself has become a term of acceptance. There are definitely gender non-conforming people who have personally reclaimed the word trap in a way and identify themselves as such, and don't want it to be seen as a slur. But there's also some people who feel sensitively about the topic who don't prefer the term. The thing about gender non-conforming is that it's so particular. It's so particular to the culture that you're in, what even, first of all, the gender norms are, and then furthermore, how those gender norms tend to be broken, and how you might identify based on how you break those gender norms. And so, personally, my feelings towards the word trap are kind of mixed, because maybe to a fault, I just want everyone to be happy. And in this case right now, it's hard to know how to make everyone happy because there's no consensus on whether it's a positive term or a negative term. I personally want to see it as a positive term because I like the world being more positive. But I feel like we're currently in an intermediate phase with this particular term where it hasn't really shaken out yet whether it's going to be considered majority a positive term or majority a negative term, or just an outdated term, period, right? Because, for example, Japanese people, which is, it's Japanese media where the term trap was coined in the first place, but by English speakers, Japanese people don't have this term trap. For their gender identities, they have their own particular gender identities that they refer to, right? And the term trap itself is so vague that it can refer to a lot of different things, right? Typically, it tends to line up with the sort of gender presentation / identity of otokonoko in Japan, but not necessarily. So it's very complicated. I don't have a strong personal stance on the term, but I do think it's a term that should be used respectfully and with caution, because there will be people out there who don't enjoy it. But I don't think it has to be a slur in and of itself, if that makes sense. Oh man, so much for catching up. Okay, I'll try to go faster. Scuff mitai, how... Scuff mitai! That's what I'll call it. I'm not singing... Today, we will not be singing baka mitai. We will be singing scuff mitai. I look very scuff. There's people that call themselves traps, and they're guys. It's a normal thing in cross-dressing. Yeah. That makes sense. It's similar to the sort of otokonoko sort of thing, right? But it also includes generalized drag, if I remember correctly. But the relationship with drag has been evolving in recent years, right? Because for some people for whom they identified as drag queens, with the opening up of cultural norms, they start to find themselves identifying with other forms of trans and maybe even fully transitioning. So it really is dependent on the person. You know the Yurukyan opening song now? wish I knew more opening songs. I was recently listening to. By the way, I don't know if y'all know this. Do y'all know this? Mouse, Iron Mouse, is an incredible singer. Oh my goodness! Why didn't nobody tell me this before? Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I have a thing for people with really good voices, and I like Iron Mouse in general. She seems really chill, but she's not really the type of content that I typically watch. But I happened to tune in to her recent karaoke stream, and I was blown away. But that's a sidetrack. I'm getting sidetracked again. The reason I bring it up is because she seems to know a ridiculous number of Japanese songs, especially Ani songs, openings. And my goodness, I was impressed because I don't know. I wish I knew more of those songs. I was like, I recognize this song, but I could not sing it. So I don't think I can sing the Yurukyan opening. But you know what? Maybe that's something I should practice so that I can do it in the future. It's an idea for sure. As long as you don't call someone a trap if they ain't, which I wasn't though, just Google it. I think that's fair, Bitsy. I think I agree with you on that. That's very important. Make sure you identify people as they prefer to be identified, right? That's only respectful. I do think because it can be a touchy word, you still want to be careful when using it around people. Around people for whom it might make them feel uncomfortable. You want to be aware of that. I don't think that necessarily means you have to not use the term at all. Especially because there are people out there who identify that way, right? As you say, Bitsy. Just to be cognizant. And the best way I feel to be respectful is not necessarily to change yourself to benefit everyone else and do whatever you can to make everyone else feel happy. But to at least be aware of how your words might affect other people. And in that way, just in case there is someone for whom it is a strongly negative feeling, you can talk to them about it and see what the right way to act around them is, right? If that makes sense. Oh, people argue. I don't know if people are arguing, but it seems respectful arguing, so that's good. This probably isn't the best place to have this argument. Oh, I see. If you're seeing it as an argument, I can see that being the case. I think it's a fair topic to have a civil discussion about. A civil and respectful discussion. I'm totally okay with this topic as long as everyone's trying to be respectful of everyone else to their greatest ability. But at the same time, we don't want it to devolve into just an argument where people are fighting, you know? There's a difference, I think, between civil argumentation and fighting. So yes, depending on... I'm going through this... I guess I'm going through this vaguely out of context at this point. So I don't know the context anymore, but... That's my opinion. Now imagine boys and girls trade voices. Girls will have the deep manly voice, meanwhile boys will have the high-pitched girly voice. That's interesting. When you put it that way, I wonder why it evolved that way. I wonder how many animals that is true for. I'm not sure. I've heard a lot about Gura's voice from a friend of mine who's a music teacher. I'd love to hear more about that, because I don't have a professional perspective on this, right? Just a hobbyist perspective. I really love Gura's vocal control in a way, certain things that she does. But it's interesting because some people... It's interesting in some ways because you can tell some people... The difference between people who have learned from listening and people who have learned from formal training and various other things like that, right? And I can make my own assumptions, But I'm not a professional, so my assumptions tend to be just that, just assumptions. I'm curious to know your friends' take on that. I think I might remember they were at your karaoke stream, right? Hey, no, have you watched the anime Girls Last Tour? There's a song called Sound of Rain. Ah, that one's beautiful. I don't think it has lyrics, right? It is beautiful. Monkey is going to win the Piston Cup. I don't know what that means. We don't really talk about VTubers' lives before they became VTubers, Chico. Oh yes, please be careful. For people who don't know, if you're newer to the VTuber community, you may not know this, but it's considered respectful to not talk about VTubers' past lives or any part of their lives that they haven't personally connected to their current work as VTubers. And so we want to be respectful of that. Past monkey. Hello. Yakuza monkey went. Okay. It seems my internet is broken again. Ah, and here is where the internet breakdown happened. Let me see if I can catch back up. Oh, yo. Let me just skip ahead here. Ah, here we are. Now we'll stare into our souls, judge us by our sins. No, Chito. I am not judging your sins. Do not worry. Do not worry. We were in a biology class. Was I talking about vocal folds? I must have. Did I finish that before I got cut off? About the way that the vocal folds change to allow for deeper voices? Interesting thing is that for typical male-bodied people, there's a dramatic shift in... This is not what I said earlier, I'm just remembering now about... even more about it, and I can't help myself from talking. But typical male-bodied people will have a vocal shift at puberty, a very dramatic one, right? And then remain mostly constant after that. But a lot of female-bodied people, their voices can actually change far into their... for humans, their 30s or so, I think, and maybe even throughout their lives. We're not really sure yet. It's interesting, but there's a lot more variation actually in the vocal range, changing back in up and down, I guess. We're not really sure why. Rather, it moves around a lot more, but it doesn't move in a wide range, so mostly you won't notice. You're talking about the young voice, puberty voice. Traps in anime term have become accepted, just like weebs are accepted as a term for being an anime fan. Back then, it was otaku. Otaku is actually also originally a slur that was reclaimed, just like weeb. But a lot of these reclaimed pride terms, because they are reclaimed from being slurs, they do have a bit of a connotation that if you are within the group that the term describes, it is okay for you to use it casually, almost in like a joking, self-deprecating but prideful way. But if you are outside the group which the term describes, it can get touchy, right? Like if someone who was not an anime fan, who didn't know anything about anime, called you a weeb or an otaku, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? And so similarly, I feel the term trap. Because some people used it derogatorily, and you know, I personally never experienced that. I was very lucky in that way that the only time I started hearing about traps, it was mostly taken to be a positive thing more than a negative thing. Though there was a sort of a period of where it was like a questioned thing. But I never saw it used definitively negatively in front of me. But I know there are people for whom it was. And so for them, if you're a part of, you know, the in-group in a way, then you know that it's a joke, right? And so it doesn't bother you as much. But if you're talking with someone who's not a part of the in-group, you start to wonder if it actually is negative, right? If they're actually saying something to you that's negative, or that it reinforces certain negative stereotypes, right? And that's why I think it can be very touchy. Even terms like weeb and otaku. And I've heard the term someone earlier was saying the term simp, right? I had only heard it in a positive context, and so I thought it was okay. But if you saw I don't know if any of you watched the Dokomi convention where Kiara was a guest. She used the word simp in front of the host there, and the host said, do you know what that means? He's like, just checking, do you know what that means? And she was like, oh no, did I say something wrong? And it sounded like they were saying that specifically in Twitch culture, but maybe in just a culture that, you know, I'm not very privy to, and perhaps a lot of us in the VTuber community aren't as privy to. The term simp is taken to be extremely derogatory with lots of negative connotations, right? And so amongst ourselves, we throw it around like it's a cute term, where it's like, ha ha ha, term of endearment almost. But for some people, it has strong negative connotations, right? And so it's one of those things, again, you have to be careful with. And I think there's a lot of terms like that. I don't know. Cross-dressing is a different thing from trans, but people are thinking that the overlap in presenting as femme or masc makes up the whole definition. Yeah, I know what you mean. So that's why I like to use, at least for now, until we have a better term, I like to use the word gender non-conforming as the entire umbrella for gender identities in particular, right? Because there's other umbrella terms out there, but they're either too general or too specific, right? Some people like the term trans star, but some people don't think that applies to people who prefer cross-dressing and don't consider themselves trans. And then there's the term queer, but queer is just incredibly broad as an umbrella term. It's not just about gender identity, it can be about sexuality, it can be about a lot of things. And so that's why I use the term gender non-conforming for now, is because in a way, cross-dressing is still gender non-conforming, even though your gender identity might be solidly cis. For example, cis meaning... I don't know if cis stands for something. Cis meaning that you identify strongly with the gender that you were assigned at birth. So I think some people consider cross-dressing, you know, its own thing. But then there's... The thing is, cross-dressing specifically refers to clothing, you know? About how you present yourself with your clothing. And so I would say cross-dressing and drag, for example, are overlapping but different things. Because drag also comes with a sense of how you present yourself, right? And so people who do drag might not even want to be said to be cross-dressing per se, because there's more to it than that. Similarly, the sort of otokonoko identity identifies as male, but is similar to drag in that your mannerisms and your desires are gender non-conforming, along with how you present yourself in terms of clothing, or maybe even without changing your clothing very much, right? And so it's a very messy spectrum because genders aren't even this is gonna sound weird, but genders aren't even a real thing to begin with, right? They're arbitrary categories based on your culture. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example of something that's considered so in the West, I believe managing finances is considered a masculine thing, whereas in Japan specifically, it's considered a thing that the woman does. I think in ancient Norse ancient Norse communities, I don't know about modern day, it was also considered a woman's job. Then what else can I think of? Cooking in a lot of societies is considered a woman's job, but in Italy, it's considered something that like really masculine macho men will discuss and like perfect. And so gender, in my opinion, is a conglomeration of stereotypes into a single stereotype that we then apply to people based on how we perceive them, right? Because, you know, people aren't people aren't machines. We work on heuristics, not algorithms. And so we're very good at categorizing. That's how we live our lives. It's naturally what we do. We try to categorize. And so we create these false categories. And then assume people conform to them, you know? And so gender non-conforming can be almost anything depending on the culture that you're in, even the microculture that you grew up in, right? So it all becomes very complicated and messy because on an individual level, on a very individual level, your identity doesn't necessarily have to do anything with what everyone else is trying to categorize, right? You might have your very own categories. I feel like, in some ways, Western culture is just starting to touch on these ideas. And that's why it's even more messy, right? Because people are just trying to figure out, okay, how do we consolidate, how do we make all of that work together, right? I think that in a few years we'll figure it out and it won't be such a big deal anymore. But because there are people right now who are still struggling with this idea from both sides of the spectrum, people struggling with their own identities and people struggling to understand a changing world around them, it becomes a subject that I think is important to be informed about and therefore important to talk about, but also very important to be respectful about and to have an open mind and to be sure that you're not thinking, oh, I'm informed now, so now I can say, you know, this is what is true for people of this group, because that's just, in the end, creating a new stereotype that you expect people to conform to, right? And it's okay to have those stereotypes in your head, because that's the only way to survive, honestly. You can't work without having prototypes in your head. That's how thinking works. But there's a difference between having a prototype so that you can function, and then applying that prototype to people and saying in sort of a prescriptive way, right? Saying that, oh, you fit this, therefore you are now 100% this prototype, right? Prototypes are there to give you a starting point, not to give you a way to interact with individuals, I guess. So that's why I'm saying this whole thing is very messy, and I think honestly it just takes a lot of listening and understanding and, you know, trying your best. I'm not sure if I made sense there. I hope I made sense. Okay, I'm still behind, so I gotta catch up. What are we talking about? I was away for a minute. Ah, yeah. I guess we've gone back to the topic of well, now that you've been around, you know, I've been talking for a long time. You probably already know the answer to this, but seems we're talking about gender, I guess, gender norms, identity, and the propriety of certain terms. As we piece this all out. At Natalie, anime traps. Like I said, Chito, you gotta be careful with that term though. You gotta make sure, you gotta be respectful about it. I can appreciate looks like scuff. Law. Scuff me tight. That's what we will do. Ladies and gentlemen, we should let Nal catch up from the chat. Oh, thank you. Greetings, past Nal. Greetings, Bitsy. Hello. I'm getting closer, I think, even though I keep going off on tangents. I apologize. As the first member of the Teen City Club research team with a big TEA, I apologize for not having found the info on Iron Mouse's vocal abilities earlier. Bows. Oh, thank you, Ryder. No problem. Don't worry about it. But yeah. It's not your duty to do so. But of course, appreciate it if you find out anyone else with incredible vocal abilities. Man, she was amazing though. It was great. She went on for a while. She was like just going through song after song, singing I think the first verse of each one, trying to get to 100. Very impressive. Beautiful voice. By the way, why is Iron Mouse called Iron Mouse? I don't know actually. Does anyone in chat know why Iron Mouse is Iron Mouse? I had never thought about it. It's just who she is. 'Cause she's strong and small. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it. I see. Simp is a term for a group of men that don't respect themselves and will do anything to please a particular female. Really? Oh, I see. Now see, that makes sense. This is why, sometimes once you know the origin of a term, even if you know that the other people you're talking to don't know the origin and aren't using it that way, it can really color your opinion of that term, right? Interesting. Because the way I've seen it used in the VTuber community seems to be more like, you're saying like, oh, this VTuber is my oshi, you know, they're my number one, they're my bias. But instead of saying that they're your bias, you say that I am their simp, right? Like Kiara likes to say that she simps for some of her senpai, right? And that seems pretty disconnected from the original definition. But that's fascinating. Your laughing voice is Tenshi. Oh, hello, KK. Welcome back. Good to see you. Tenshi? Tenshi? Well, technically, Tianshi and Tenshi are spelled the same way. If you're looking for someone with incredible vocal abilities, there's this monkey I know. Maybe you've heard of them. Shatter? No. No. My vocal abilities are nowhere near that of like Iron Mouse, Gura. They have beautiful voices. She's bedridden, so the iron part refers to her mental fortitude. Really? Wait, is that canon, Remus? Cause that's incredible. I remember hearing a little bit here and there about Iron Mouse's like health She apparently doesn't talk about it very often, but she doesn't necessarily shy away from it too much either, which I think is very, very nice. And so I had heard a little bit. If so, that's really cool. I respect her a lot. She's really cool. Even if she's not necessarily the type of VTuber that I would typically watch. I respect her a lot. And I will definitely watch more of her karaoke streams if I can. Iron Mouse actually takes her name from Sailor Moon. Oh! There's a character named Sailor Iron Mouse. Wait, that sounds familiar. I think I know this character. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Do I know this character? I think I do. Yeah! Yeah, I know this one. Oh. That makes a lot of sense. When I look at her, she kind of looks like her, doesn't she? I mean, not 100%, but there's a resemblance, I think. That's cute. That's really cute. Oh. Now I know. Oh. That's awesome. Got some real information there. Satur, wanna join the research team? That was pretty good research. That is pretty good research. Iron Mouse is an Iron Mouse that came from Tony Stark's. Ah, like an Iron Man but an Iron Mouse? One last meme. More memes. Alright! There were memes. I think she has an autoimmune disorder, but she's vague about it. I don't vibe with her humor, but I do think she's a strong person. Yeah, exactly, Remus. I feel that way too. There's a lot of people like that in the VTuber community, where I have very strong respect for them. Even if we don't have the same sense of humor, I look up to them. It's interesting. I look up to them not because I want to copy their exact presentation style, but I want to copy, sort of like you said, their strength as human beings, their skill, their attentiveness, you know. Good stuff. Is it okay to check the memes now, given the time? Oh, we don't have a lot of time. I can take a quick look at them. I won't be able to put them up on screen. Actually, I should be signing off soon, but I think I can squeeze some in maybe. Let me see. Let me catch up real fast here. Fun fact, VShoujo is a group of VTubers that focus on the more mature audiences. Meanwhile, Hololive is more on the family-friendly. Hololive is more of a idol agency and everything that comes with idol culture. Whereas VShoujo was composed of a group of like-minded VTubers who were originally independent, except for a couple who are VShoujo, who debuted as VShoujo. Also, VShoujo and Holo-Yen and apparently one other VTuber group are gonna be at AX. Hype! Okay, I gotta be quick. I do pride myself on the little bits and pieces of VTuber lore I know. I guess I've been around long enough to see most of the major events go down. Ah, that's true. Satur, you're like a living history book of VTubers, huh? Alright, let me see if I can look real quick at these memes. Meme time. Monkey memes. Here we go. Thank you, Tisu. That's very sweet. Of course. I want to if I can. VShoujo isn't as centralized as Hololive or even Nijisanji. Yes. Is that so? I thought they were more akin to Nijisanji. In that they provide support, but only in the amount that the VTuber themselves requests. You know? Also, hi cat. Hi cat. Okay, let's see. Every member of the T Club that's in on the cult joke be like, welcome to the Tian's Tea cult. Wait, this is cute! This is an adorable dog. Nice doggo. I like it. But also, we are a club. We are a club. drawing talking about Kimo. Yes. I did both. I feel somewhat accomplished. We got farther in the drawing than I expected Tuesday. Cancer, when asked about not being the only monkey out there. Moving on. Chatting, singing. We shall see, we shall see. Waiting for karaoke. Oh. Tomorrow. Watching Tianxi. It buffers. Oh no. Missed Shatter X Tianxi karaoke. Panic. Oh no. Tianxi will do a karaoke stream. Calm. Is reminded I missed the first karaoke stream. Panic. Oh no. Well, hopefully you can make it tomorrow. While you look at the news, we should probably say goodbye for now. Oh, thank you, Shatter. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you for the stream now. Looking forward to karaoke tomorrow. Hashtag love cancer. Thank you, Shatter. Thank you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow too. Oh dear. I'm here. Puppetto! I'm about to sign off, but I'm glad you were able to pop in though. I'm just signing off now. But I will have a bonus stream tomorrow, as you see there. I'm having a bonus stream tomorrow to celebrate 200 subs, and we'll be doing an unarchived karaoke. So hopefully you can make it. Tomorrow. If my house was burned, I wouldn't miss the stream. No! Ryder, take care of your health first, okay? Your health is more important. I hope my firm hope is that we will have more karaoke streams in the future, so it will be okay. It'll be okay. Bye now. Bye, Lethal Potato. It was good seeing you. Ryder really loves now. I feel very loved. I don't know what to do about this feeling. I don't understand it, but I appreciate it. OMG, that face. This face. I can make some funny faces. Thank you for the stream. Looking forward to tomorrow. Take care, kids. Hype. Hashtag love kids. Thank you, Ryder. I'm looking forward to it too. Hopefully we'll all have a lot of fun. Screenshot. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful of what faces I pull. Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you. Let's see. I guess this meeting of the TNCD Club is now officially adjourned. I hope to see you all again tomorrow for karaoke, but if you can't make it, then next week for our regularly scheduled streams. Thank you all so much. Hashtag love TNC. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Remus. Oh no, this hashtag is catching on. Oh no. I die. Thank you, Remus. Always good to have you. Alright. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you soon. By the way now, you should probably take a rest now. You got karaoke stream tomorrow. It's true. Thank you, Cheeto, for the reminder. You're always so on top of keeping track of monkey health. I appreciate that. The Hokage is going to be there. Hatake Kakashi. It's true. Okay. Thank you, Cheeto. I appreciate that. Bye, Ryder. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Cheeto. Thank you for coming. Alright. See you all again soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Natalie. Bye-bye.